my destiny and my search for the truth. I found reality. I have found the peace. Living with reason, no longer one with the dead. I now know is alone in the change my nihilistic ways.
So Left to the Wild, your name is
Austin.
Austin, and you're
Johnny.
Blake.
D'arco.
Thank you guys for coming out tonight, man. Great job on your performance. What was the name of the song?
It's called Answers.
Answers.
That's off our first album, Wasteland.
Awesome, man. Now the name of the band, Left to the Wild, where does it come from?
So basically me and my friends, I was trying to come up with band names, and the main thing I wanted was one that, if you look it up, there's not a bunch of other bands with that name.
Right.
So we all just started writing down name ideas in a journal and then took a vote, and that was the one that got the most votes. So
Wow,
we just
nice.
took it.
How long has the band been in existence at this point?
Well, me and Blake started it together in Korea when we were in the military and were in Korea for a while.
Nice.
So we started it there, and yeah, like January
Yeah, about January.
Awesome, man. Thank
of
you for your
last
service.
year.
Thank you for
Yeah, absolutely. So you're saying you were in the Army, you're no longer in the Army at this
We're
point?
all about to be done within like the next month. We have
Wow.
all similar dates to get out.
Nice, man, fantastic.
I'm not in.
No.
I'm chilling.
So, Johnny, how long have you been a part of this project, man?
Oh man, what, like a month now? Month and a half?
Really?
Yeah, he's the newest addition.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's funny because the way I found him was on Facebook. We were in a Facebook group, and months ago, I think it was like last year. It was a long time ago. I hit him up, and for some reason, I never hit him back. I don't know why. Something was going on, and I ended up seeing his post, and he was saying he was looking for a guitar player. And initially, I was interested in drumming, but he's like, nah, I got that covered. So I was like, all right, like I'll go give it a shot. I listened to some of the stuff, and I was like, damn, like okay, like I was really feeling it. And went over to audition, and here I am.
The rest is history. Mr. Blake, yourself, man, you've been a drummer for a long time?
Oh yeah, man, since I can remember at least. My family said when I was a kid, was banging around on pots and pans with spoons, you know.
Really?
That's about where it
Nice.
started, and then I think I got my first like little drum set when I was about 5 or so, and then just kept on building on from there. Go through high school, like actually in like drum line and stuff like that. That's where I get like a lot of my rudiment type stuff from. Yeah, just went on from there. Got my own drum set.
Nice. Yeah, I think whenever I went to go visit you guys that one time, when I met you guys initially, you were like tearing the drum set apart and had all different colors or
Had it
something.
completely stripped apart. I finally got like the whole thing done now. We
Did
played
you?
it at our last show at Come and Take It. We have it all just like one. The bass drum is like it's split in half pretty much. Like one side's black, one side's white, and it kind of splits like for each one, kind of like with the snare over there where it's black and white. Just
Nice.
each drum kind of does that with each
That's badass. And now, is this
Black
something
rock and
that you like to do, tear apart drums and rebuild them, or is this your first go ahead?
That's my first go ahead at
Yeah?
it. I didn't like the color of them originally, and it's
Nice.
just been like that for years.
So on a scale from 1 to 10, dude, how do you think you did there?
With this paint job?
Yeah, with your custom paint job there.
I give it about an 8. I
think it looks
I should
solid.
have used,
Pretty
yeah. Like, they think it looks pretty good from what I've heard, but yeah.
From far away, it looks
From far away,
amazing.
it looks amazing. When you get close, it cracks.
it kind of scrapes a little bit, and you can see like some of the spots underneath.
Oh, really?
Hey,
It's all good though.
Yeah.
Huh? It still sounds the same.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
it still
awesome.
sounds the same.
Darko, now you're a part of the band as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
But you're the bass player. But at this point in time, you're not able to play. Or tell us a little bit something about that.
Well, I got in a car crash in February.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got hit our side, and it caused me to get a scaphoid fracture, so I had to get a pin set in. So
Oh,
I just got the
wow.
cast off, everything like that. So my doctor told me, I told him, like, hey, I play bass. Is there any way I can get right back into it? He told me they don't want the pin to shift or anything, so
Sure,
I can't
yeah.
be moving my arm like that too much. So that's why I have to step back.
Kind of
from it.
laying back.
Yeah. So
So-
hopefully recently I'll be able to play that.
How do you think your Mr. Austin is filling in for you?
Oh, you know what? He's doing pretty well because he taught me the bass part.
Nice.
So.
That's awesome, man.
What would you say, as far as the band goes as a whole, what are your biggest influences?
Trivium.
Deftones.
Oh,
Right on.
yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Deftones.
I can see my biggest is Avenged Sevenfold.
Hell yeah.
I got all kinds. Yeah. Yeah, mainly
we're-
Avenged Sevenfold.
We're all over the place.
Right
Nothing
on.
wrong with that, Darko.
I really don't say because I don't listen to rock music. Originally, I wasn't gonna be in this band. 'cause of rock
Really?
music,
Wow,
yeah.
that's
I listen
interesting.
to indie and stuff like that, indie music.
Like
So-
East Indies?
Like alternative indie and stuff like that.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
India. Okay. India.
Yeah.
I thought you said Indian music.
No,
Indian
no,
music,
no, no, no.
man.
Not to this band. I'm sure it's great. That's awesome.
You said all different bands, but your style isn't like any of those bands. What would you call what you guys have done?
Really hard to say because we have a lot of diversity in our music.
Absolutely.
We get really heavy, we can get really soft. Personally, I come from more of a proggy background, so like I'm always looking for some weird time signature stuff to mess around with. Lots of melody, my thing. I like to spice it up a lot.
So throwing a little melody and a little riffage in there.
My thing is, for me, rhythm is awesome. I love rhythm guitar, but I like my rhythm to have melody in it. So I'll throw in some leads and some of the newer stuff we're writing. You heard
that's
some of
what
it.
I was gonna say, you definitely gotta hear the stuff that that is not released yet. Because the first album, it was just me at the time when I started writing it, and then I brought in Blake. And at the time, I was really into like doom metal, so that was kind of what my main influence was, like Black Sabbath and stuff like that. But I mean, I've always listened to a variety. That's just what I was playing at the time. But especially now, I started writing some more metalcore stuff, and then we introduced Johnny, and now he's got his own style in there too.
So, man, where'd you grow up from? Where'd you
So
grow
I
up?
grew up in a small town in Illinois called Pawpaw, which is it's like 800 people.
I know exactly where it's at too.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I was born and raised in Illinois.
Where at?
Monmouth.
Oh, I'm not sure.
It's
Well, Pawpaw's-
Midwest Illinois, up by Galesburg.
Okay. Yeah, Pawpaw, like an hour south of Rockford.
Yeah.
Yeah, 800 people, but I was raised out in the country, so I was like kind of in solitude most of my life,
that
which
right?
I enjoy. Like, that makes me, as an adult, I think as a kid I was really extroverted because I wanted to be around a lot of people, but now that I'm an adult, I'm like, yeah, I like being alone sometimes.
I can understand that. Yeah. What about you, Johnny?
Oh man, I'm Texas born and raised.
That's what I'm talking about.
Was born in Dallas, moved up to Austin around 09. I've lived in Austin for most of my life now, so I consider myself an Austinite.
Weird.
I'm a character in a house. I live out in Gerald now, and it's nice. It's real quiet. Backyard's an awesome view, just farmland. See the goats and the cows and donkeys and shit. It's awesome.
Nice.
That
is so weird.
Sometimes just gotta go back to the backyard, pull out the acoustic, and relax.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
That
Get down.
sounds like a good afternoon. You ever went cow tipping?
No. Nah.
Missing out, man. You're missing out. Blake, man, where'd you come from? Where do you go?
I'm from around the Maryland / West Virginia area. I technically live in Maryland, but I could go 10 minutes one way and be in West Virginia, or go 10 minutes the other way and be in Pennsylvania.
Wow.
Up in the Appalachian Mountains. That's where I lived most of my life. Yeah.
Beautiful country up there.
Oh,
Been up there on the motorcycles riding,
Absolutely.
camping out in West Virginia in the Appalachians. It's beautiful. Such awesome rides going up the mountains between the cliffs and the trees and the fog. It's just awesome.
The roads there too. They all wind around in turns and everything.
Oh, yeah.
It's just going straight the whole time.
It's just beautiful.
Darko, yourself?
New York, Long Island.
Right on.
Nice.
from.
Yeah, I could. Now that you say that, I can see that. Yeah, I can get that. Yeah. No
New
doubt.
York.
How's that living compared to here? And how do you make the difference? How did you get down here? You know, that's a long ways.
Yeah, it is. The military.
Military
So
as well?
yeah, it's my first duty station was Fort Hood, but the difference is crazy over here because you big city buildings, a lot of noise, and then being out here, it's just quiet, and then just like it's definitely weird, but I like it a lot. I always liked the peace and quiet. I didn't like too much sound, so I definitely adjusting a lot more.
Nice. That's awesome. Sounds great. So the crate amp, dude, that pretty cool little amp there, man. How long you had that thing?
Oh man, I've had it for 4 years, give or take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically stole it off this dude. I got it for $100. I was looking for a new amp because at the time I was just playing a little combo,
Wow.
a crate combo, and I started getting more serious into being in bands and getting loud,
Sure.
So I started looking around and looking at a couple different ones, and I found that one. Again, it was like $100, so I was like, oh shit. And I already liked crate because my combo was solid, and I hit him up. And he was like, yeah, dude, like I never play it anymore. I just want to get rid of it, give it to someone who's gonna use it. I'm like, shh, I'll use it, all right.
There you go.
I recorded my whole solo EP with that amp and my 7-string.
Wow.
It's a great amp, man. I love it. I think it sounds good. Personally, it's perfect for the type of tone I like. I like
That
a really,
sounds great, man,
really.
to be honest. I didn't expect it to sound as good, being that it is a crate.
I'm a tone guy, so I'm always messing with tones, trying to get the right thing dialed in. I like
Some
good
of the best
sounds.
tones come from the weirdest places.
So as far as your rig, man, you're naturally a guitar player.
I was only playing bass because of Darko's situation, but generally I would be doing rhythm and singing and screaming and doing all that. But usually I'll use a Schecter, and I've got a Marshall amp, just like a basic setup. I'm not as into tones as him. I kind of like to plug and play and carry around less equipment.
There
So
you
I
go,
just
nice.
I take the amp, the guitar, and I rock and roll.
Nothing wrong with
Describe your kit, your setup.
So my kit, that's just the one I've had since when was that? 2013-ish, I want to say. I've had that one. It's just a regular old, like just generic brand. I think it's Percussion Plus or something like that. The actual kit is, but specifically the brands I like to go for is like DW, PDP. Cymbals wise, I go with Sabian cymbals just because they were. I honestly think they work as great as Zildjian. They're like Zildjian's cousin, but a lot cheaper.
They're great cymbals.
I just don't have to pay so much for them. And then China cymbals, I'd like to go with Wuhan. I really love their cymbals.
I'm a fan of Wuhan China cymbals. They sound great.
Absolutely.
They really do.
And then stick wise, I go with ProMark.
Cool.
Same.
Darko, your setup?
It's just a bass. That's all I have.
It's a
I don't even have my own
Gretsch.
If it's
amp,
got
nothing.
strings and makes noise,
Yeah, it looks
I
She's
play
got
it.
like a Gretsch small scale.
Yeah. Like the only thing I look for is the short scale because it's easier for me to extend my hand over because I have very small hands. So that's the only thing I look for in it.
So how long till you get back in the saddle?
Oh shoot, I'm hoping for Monday that they'll clear
Monday?
me.
Really?
So
Wow.
yeah, that's what I'm
That'd be
hoping
cool.
for.
Nice.
So we'll see how it goes.
Sounds great.
I got a controversial issue to settle right
Uh-oh.
here. on the
Oh,
spot.
right here.
I'm from Chicago area. She's from New York.
Oh.
And I'm confirming right now that New York pizza is better.
Oh, man.
Deep dish is terrible.
You're
It's
crazy.
not even a
Deep
pizza.
dish.
It's not even a pizza. That's a casserole.
Yeah, it's like
All right, this interview is over.
Pizza pie, yeah.
no.
And I don't dislike New York style pizza. It's great. but
I'm a thin crust fan.
Yeah.
I want to eat my pizza with a fork.
Oh man, nope.
So good.
All that grease in your
Calzone,
hands,
there
that's the
you
best
go.
part right there.
Thank y'all again for coming out,
Thank you for
hanging out with us,
Yeah,
jamming.
I appreciate having y'all guys.
We
out
really
here.
enjoyed it. We really enjoyed you guys.
Y'all guys rock.
County.